Season 2, Early Legends. We back, man. Y'all gotta come check us out, man. Come check us out. Subscribe, follow, do all of that, man. Look out for everything coming up in the future. Merch. But we back, man. What we talking about today,
man?
gang?
We about to bring some heat to these people. Season 2, man. We about to go uncensored, raw, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what y'all been wanting. This is what y'all been waiting for, and we here to give it to y'all. First things first. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go off with the
love languages and how they show up in black relationships.
Love languages and how they show up in black relationships. Let's start off by like giving them some of your love languages, and then you can more so show how much it show up in relationship, or how you would want it to show up in your relationship.
Okay. I would say, all right, my love languages is physical touch, words of affirmation, and I'm trying to think about that.
Acts of kindness.
For sure, acts of kindness, because that's just me naturally, and I think sometimes that should be like a gift and a curse. And man, physical touch. If she touching, I'm touching. We fucking no. But for sure, man, those love languages I feel like are the biggest ones, because that words of affirmation, to speak some life into me. You know what I'm saying? Speak that good shit into existence. Always having that good energy around. It's like the best thing in the world to even be around, to even have in my space. So it's like, I know that's my biggest one. And them other two is like, if you got them come with it, oh, you a winner.
True. Me, I'm definitely big on words of affirmation. I just love compliments. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm doing something, I'm definitely doing it for my woman. So I definitely would want her to see that and acknowledge it, no matter what it is. No matter if it's enhancing my physical appearance or me bettering myself as a human being. Just getting that, hey, I see you, baby. That means a lot for me. Quality time. I'm starting to learn that I'm a person who love to be in a crib. I be outside too. Don't get it twisted. But I would prefer to be in a crib. I would prefer to do like in-home or creative dates, just to get to learn my person better. And the third thing was acts of kindness. Do things for me. I rarely had that in relationships, but when it did happen, it made me feel very good. Like just to feel appreciated, to come out, step forward, and be like, hey, I was thinking of you. It could be a fucking napkin with my name on it. I drew this. Just something to let me know like you appreciate me and you see me. And that's how I feel like those my three words that means the most to me.
Real shit. And I've seen it sometimes like in other relationships, far as them acts of kindness, like to see it, and sometimes, you know, in a room when you see it, if you in a room with your significant other or just the chick that you mess with, whatever whichever one it may be, and you will see another couple doing an act of kindness, and the woman sometimes will try to take competition automatically and we want you to compete. That's why I don't do that double date shit.
Yeah, that double date, yeah, nah.
It's like,
that's
man,
a setup for failure.
You feel me? It's like, man, look, that's how he is. He doing his act of kindness. I'm going to do my act of kindness in the way that I do it. Or that might not even be your love language. Don't try to do it just because they doing it. Let's have us a good time.
Now, that's the thing. If it's not your love language and you see it, don't try. But if it is your love language, I would take it as like, I got to learn from that. If she's enjoying or liking what dude doing for his date, I got to take that initiative and be like, okay, this is something you like.
What if you got like a toxic friend couple or something, and then, a toxic girlfriend, and she see y'all being like the couple y'all on a double date with, they being all lovey dovey, and you not that type of person. That's not your love language, and she like just take that and like just start being on some bullshit with you because she on some petty shit and she's toxic. So she wanted to fight over that when y'all get home. Why you wasn't doing that for me? Why you wasn't feeding me grapes? Why you wasn't all that little shit?
I think that piggybacks on what Calvin was saying. Don't make it a competition. Understand what your love language is and don't be that. And that's something you got to explain too. Like, hey, I get it. It ain't no competition. They love how they love. We this how we been loving.
We vibing.
And if she for you, she gonna accept it.
Exactly. So it's like, don't see that and be like, hey, I want that now.
You feel me? That's what they say when you cause your own problems, because If we've been doing fine, perfectly fine, you ain't showed this to be one of yours. I ain't showed that to be one of mine. Let's not make this thing difficult. Let's not make this thing more complicated than it should be. Let's just enjoy the vibe.
Exactly, because if she did some wild stuff and I turn around and look at you to do it, hey, I ain't that type of person. So don't try to make me that type of person because you see it.
She get under the table and get him together, and I look at you and say, hey, you gonna be like, man, you got me fucked up.
Exactly. So
that's my acting, sir. That's what I mean.
So you got to be fair in that. You got to think about it like that. You ain't gonna don't have me want to do everything that this guy doing if you ain't gonna do everything. So
yeah,
absolutely.
Let's keep this shit together. All right. So another thing I want to talk about today, tips for black singles, because it's like, you know, if you know your love languages, if you in the dating world, I feel like that'd be the best time to really, 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 really see if they can actually stand up to the test of it, because at that point, that's before you get into the relationship. Because if they can show you that in the dating stage, you can see if you can even work out and even go a long term into the relationship. So when you're in the dating world, I feel like, man, sometimes you got to test that to see if they even got any qualities of your love languages. But if I would have to say some tips, like ways to kind of bring it out in a sense, I would say shit, act first on it. You know what I'm saying? Because they say treat others the way you want to be treated. So it's like, if I'm treating you in the way that I want to be treated, you should want to do it back. Absolutely. Reciprocation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And if you can't show it, I'm going to see it early on, because I'm going to be doing it. And if you ain't doing it, excuse me, Miss Lady, I'm going to go ahead and move out your way.
Absolutely. For me, I would say, like, for black singles, my biggest advice to people that I see, especially in 2024, stop showing up like it's a job interview. Stop showing up like it's a job interview. You putting on this representation of somebody you're not, and you doing this on dates, and that's how you starting a relationship and a foundation of false pretense. So if you just be your authentic self on these days, stop trying to be who you think this person wants you to be. Stop trying to be who you think this person wants you to be. Stop thinking, oh, I gotta be this person to impress this person, or I gotta act like this. I gotta eat my pizza with a fucking knife and a fork. That ain't how you eat pizza.
Exactly.
You know how you eat pizza.
Yeah.
Show up to that and be you. So that person can know the authentic you and really care for you if you who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my biggest one. The second one is for women. The biggest thing y'all gotta stop doing is talking too damn much.
Be quiet, please.
Please be quiet.
Listen a little bit.
Listen a little bit and stop giving out all the juice. You giving it away. You just gave it all away because you do this too much. Sit there, talk, ask vague questions, have good conversations, but don't get too personal into you.
Yeah.
That's what y'all mess up at.
Real talk. Because that's some real shit. Because it's like, I feel like that's where the imbalance come in, that when a woman be feeling like, oh, it's all about me. And they'll say something like, you know, they got to cater to them. For sure, we got to court the woman. That's definitely a thing. We have to court y'all. And if a man if you don't feel he at your stature, you shouldn't be going out on a date with him. But if he at your stature, y'all good enough to go out on a date, please be quiet a little bit, or ask a few more questions to kind of see how this guy is, and stop going off your false pretense of what you think he may be or what you may think he may be into. Because sometimes a woman will say, all he was talking about was sex, and it was like, you ain't leaving nothing else out there for us to talk about. So it's like, all right, if we at the table and you don't really do nothing outside of, you know, hang out with friends, party a lot, things like that. Not knocking it if that's what's working for you. And it's like, shit, what else we finna talk about? We know we're attracted to one another. You know what I'm saying? Have more to talk about, especially as a woman. You know, y'all can tell a man, shit, what you got going on, what your future plans is, what your future goals is. See if he even want to invest in you. If he do, that'll show he is some kind of interested in you. If he don't, you see that there's no interest there outside of what's on the table. So it's like, you will see the signal right there and you will miss it, because you're trying to do what? Too much of this, instead of asking a few questions and and chilling out a little bit and willing to listen to what a person got to say to you.
Absolutely. So, and another thing for me, I gave one for the ladies. I'm gonna give one for the guys. Guys, stop leading with your pockets. Stop leading with your pockets. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. If you can't win her over by being just you, stop leading with that. Cause guess what? If you lead with that, that's what she gonna take.
She don't want you for real.
She don't really want you for real. She don't know you enough to want you for real. Cause all she know is, hey, he giving me this. Mm-hmm. I know him for that. I don't know him from nothing else. The conversation it's short, unless that's what you want. Yeah. But if you really want to move forward and you liking this girl and you want to see who she really is, you got to stop leading with that, thinking she, hey, looking at the type, false pretense. Oh, she one of them high maintenance girl. She might be a woman that's down to earth and like picnics in the park. But you saying, hey, here go $1,000 and we about to go here for a date. Why wouldn't she take it?
Quick question, gang. You made me think about something. All right. In the situation of, sometimes a person would say, man, stop leading with your pockets. And a person told me that before, like leading with your pockets, but I never looked at it like I led with my pockets. But it was like you said, the false pretense. So sometimes a person would just be looking at you, checking out your aura, the way you move. If y'all was to go out, shit, you like going to nice places. So she would have been with you and y'all went to a nice place. So she'd look at it like, man, he got money, he gonna spend it on me. It was a false pretense on her behalf, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, all right, we did some nice stuff when we was out. You feel me? And it'd be like, all right, I didn't lead with my pocket, but a person automatically just assume. And then when it's a letdown, far as, man, I don't really like you like that. It's like, damn, I'm bogus or I lied to you. You tried to treat me like I was your girlfriend. Nah, I was treating you like a nice lady. And we went to spots that I would prefer to go to instead of some ratchet shit. Yeah. That, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I think that's a conversation, though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of the date. If you sitting there and she like, this is a nice place. Man, hey, I come here all the time by myself, man. I just like doing nice things. Mm-hmm. And that way she already know, like, hey, this is already how he lived. This is a lifestyle for him. So this ain't nothing out of the ordinary way. He trying to impress me. Mm-hmm. So she already know, like, this is just his lifestyle, which she still could take it as, I might get the finer things in life off of that. Yeah. But at least you put it out there like, hey, this is what I already do, baby. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking for anything more than that and I don't like you like that, that's your fault for, jumping the motherfucker. Like, hey, that ain't my fault. I told you already. That's what I do regardless, with or without you. So I think that we got to just be clear on everything. Yeah, real shit. Straight up, straightforward. Even about what you want in dates. Even when you have to be straightforward on what you want in dating. You cannot settle. If a guy say, hey, I'm just looking for some fun, and you know you're a woman that really want to be in a committed relationship, you got to address that. You can't just, I like this guy, maybe he'll come around if I date him for a little while. I change. You can't, if the man made up like, I want to just have some fun, trust me, baby, he ain't looking at you to be the person you want to be with. Because he ain't going to say that to somebody he want to take serious. He going to go off of, okay, I'm going to take this woman serious, not just, hey, baby, I ain't really looking for nothing serious. That's what you do when I'm getting that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna put it out there.
I gotta beg to differ a little bit.
You do? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Reason why I say that because I have caught myself in that mode of thinking it was just some fun at first, and then end up liking the motherfucker, and it was like, damn.
But question off of that, to piggyback. So you said you dated them at first thinking it was going to be some fun and you ended up liking them. Uh-huh. But at the end of the day, did you still see them as being your woman?
They became my woman eventually.
True.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So it was like one of them case scenarios where I thought like, man, hell nah. And then it was just like, all right, it turned into it. Straight like that.
It was so that means she probably had the same thing in mind, but you end up being her man as well, so it ended up changing for her too.
Or I don't think so. She had a motive in the beginning.
Or I feel like she did what we just talked about, was change your mind. Yeah. Like you said before, you even though you liked her, but at the end of the day, your mind was changed. You liked her, but you still ain't probably see it as that, but you end up getting in that. And that's sometimes how it be. You can end up dating somebody and being fun, and you end up being in a relationship. You could date somebody for fun and get them pregnant. Man, that turned into a relationship. Yep. So that don't fully mean you really wanted that. You just end up
into life.
What's the slipping in the dark? fuck now.
That turned into 18 years.
That
Oh,
turned
yeah.
into 18 motherfucking years.
So I still think I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and say what I said and feel like that's what it is. Like,
That's some real shit. That's some real shit. And because you ain't lying. You ain't never lying. That little moment can die.
yeah.
After a little while, you be like, damn,
Yeah.
what did I get myself
Yeah,
into?
that fun. You get comfortable with a person, but it end up being one of them unspoken relationships, and you end up being in one. You know what I'm saying? But that's just you ain't keep it funky.
Yeah, it's better to choose. Because
Yeah.
if you choose, you definitely going to have a lot of them qualities in there that you know, like, I don't give a fuck. I feel like this person down, they got me 100%, and you going to know it. I feel like you will. I mean, it just is what it is. A lot of times, them ones, they'll pick up that shit when you ain't even think.
And a lot of times, man, like they now, like 2024, but it's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And it's like dating now. I feel like people already got their person. They probably waiting on that person to come around again. They probably trying to come around again, but it's difficult to date now because somebody's already attached to somebody else who they know they want to be with. So this guy, this girl moving in a certain way, that's because they already belong to somebody. They know they like, hey, I'm gonna go back. I'm just having fun right now, but I'm gonna go back. A lot of people feel like that. You know what I'm saying? At our age, at this year, it's nothing really super serious. Ain't nothing built up from foundation. Everything is off of perception.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
Hey,
shit, but you can feel that way, and then you thinking a motherfucker, it'd be so cool for you, and you think you can go back and have your fun and go back, but that person might have then moved on,
moved on.
and been seriously moved on with somebody else, and now you looking like damn.
Exactly.
And now
That
you
too.
just trying to convince this person to come back, but this person really happy where they at.
Absolutely. That too. You can't wait too long. But it ain't. I'm not saying like this person waiting to go back and they can go back. That's who they belong to. And until that moment happen, they not gonna move forward.
Yeah, real talk.
So it's like, hey, I'm gonna stay single as long as this motherfucker's single, or if something happen where it just make me be like, oh, I ain't doing it no more. But a lot of people are attached to people, man.
You ain't lying, man. I see that a lot of times too on different space. So it's like the dating era is kind of crazy right now. It's tricky than the motherfucker. You would think, man, it could be something.
Yeah.
And they be like, nah, they really with whoever, and they locked in.
Man,
locked in.
Man, I done seen niggas have babies by other women and still be tripping on the lady that they first baby mama about moving on with a dude because that's who he just did some shit out of hurt.
Yeah.
Or I seen a woman, y'all see it all the time. Y'all saw Craig. Y'all seen Friday. She was laying right next to her nigga and called him and said, somebody told me they seen you at the movie theaters with a.
And she was laying with a nigga in the bed.
Y'all seen ATL when that bitch called Rashad? I know you seen me. I see you, baby. It's good. Somebody, these women be attached to somebody. Joe, it's and men. So
Yeah.
I
That
swear to
is
God,
true.
I swear. So that makes it tough out here.
That's true. But as you say, it been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
I think 2024 exposed to a lot
It
more.
exposed me more. That's what
It's
it
definitely
is.
been going on since you just went back to them old.
Yeah,
some
it's
classics.
been happening, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's been happening. That it was written. That means that shit was real life.
Mm-hmm.
People,
ain't
real
lying.
life experiences.
You ain't never lying,
For
boy.
real.
Time
man.
don't do nothing but repeat itself.
That's
boy.
it, man. It's just social media. You see it. Everything is more exposed, like he said.
Yeah, they bring a light to that shit now.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Hey,
So,
they bring a light to it for sure on every part of it. Because a woman will tell you in a second, like, look, I got this going on, that going on. I'll be able to catch up with you a little later. And you got to be understanding to the situation, especially if you feel like, man, we're good enough to mess with each other on our times whenever we vibing. This my vibe. I'm going to call her. She going to call me. Y'all set up y'all appointments. Everything work out in the right way. It just
that's my type of relationship. You feel me? I ain't gonna even hold you. 2024, get an understanding. If you a woman who got some stuff going on and you could let me know that, I can respect that, baby, and I can move accordingly. You don't gotta pretend. Hey, look, I date other guys. You know what I'm saying? I kick it. I do me. I'm a person that move. I ain't out here wilding, but I do like a mixture, or I do
Straightforward.
like being a person that date or enjoying myself. or being single.
Or variety.
A variety. However you want to dress it up, baby, as long as you 100 and you truly to yourself, not wilding, I'm with that, baby. We can meet in the middle.
Oh, my mama was
Yeah,
here.
but like y'all said, social media got these women heads fucked up, and I ain't gonna say these women. I mean everybody, because social media it make it able for people to see you able to see people's emotions in real time.
Yeah.
Like it ain't you know what I'm saying? It's all messed up right now, and they feeding too much into what the next person got.
Yeah, I feel like this though, because we were still on tips for the black singles. I feel like in this dating world, I know right now it's a time a lot of people getting paper off this social media too. So with that switching back and forth type of thing, only thing I would suggest as far as with the switching and back and forth type thing, if the situation is an actual better situation, especially you in the dating realm. Because at the end of the day, what we trying to do, we trying to get a good end goal with shit for real, right? So it's like if a person is being understanding of your situation and you can make the situation better for you and your person, and you dating,
Yeah.
for real. Because I ain't gonna lie, I done met some people within the last couple years I've been dating. In the last couple years, to where when I met them, immediately it was something they did and I did, to where we helped each other spark something in each other, where it made something better for my business, something better for a goal or something that I was trying to do, gave me some information on something new. You know what I'm saying? So dating could be networking as well. You don't gotta always just have sex with a motherfucker. So it's like a tip I would say, definitely see if it's something that can be better for yourself, better for your, you know what I'm saying, your future, for your goals. Make sure it ain't just no sack chasing type shit. You looking to try to take from the other or be a burden on the other. But see if it's something that you can learn from one another and y'all can really make each other better people on some real shit.
Dating for more than just the physical.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah, that's
shit.
definitely a good tip. That's a
real
great
shit.
tip.
Yeah,
There's a lot of, because that's the first thing we do see. You know, the law of attraction.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't about to see a person and say, "Hey, that person look like she got a nice personality and she's gonna be a good person in my life." No, you gotta. The first thing is something that attractive from that person. Hey, this person, her skin tone or lips or body, something gonna give you that attraction. So they pass that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Figure out that person, and like you said, what can y'all benefit from each other? What are y'all both on the same business mindset or financial mindset to grow and elevate, or is it this person just gonna be a burden? A liability is one of my favorite words.
Or just some good sex, because it can be that. And you can schedule a DA. But if it ain't got nothing to do with no growth, I ain't finna give you too much of my time. So I hope you ain't doing the same. I hope you really like limiting the time you give to a motherfucker who ain't got nothing going on, because it'd be a waste of time, for real.
Okay, so I got one more thing for you, and this gonna get a little more personal with us. So being single, you black, you single, I'm black, I'm single. Give a tip that you do personally.
That I do personally. Okay, me personally, I would say try to go to different places, different settings. So it's like, all right, we talked about mindset, different things as far as that. If you want a person with the mindset and the type of things that you want, you can go to a networking event, you can go to a church, you can go to a farmer's market, you can go to one of these, the banks be having like different things where they host different settings for people. You're going to meet a lot of women that's on a different type of time. At the same time, they in the same realm as you. Y'all probably felt like, goddamn it, the dating world is over. I'm more so focused on my business, so it's going to be two people focused on business, meeting each other. But if you're in a different setting than just at the club or just at the mall or, your regular spaces, you might meet a different type of person. Yeah. They'll look the same as what your normal type is, but they'll have a different kind of mindset. So I would say definitely change the settings on where a person would normally meet people at.
That's good. That's true. I rock with that. Mine is almost like that, but it's kind of like already like seeking somebody that you dating. So mine would be also going different places to past the where you can't hear or you can't have intimate conversations to get deeper with a person. Don't clubs and hookah spots where it's loud at. You can't really interact. You vibing more. Yeah, we like each other because we was in that hoop spotlight. Yeah, but you ain't coffee shop, picnic in the park, a walk along the lake. Like anything that, that gets you that intimate time where you can really get past the, oh yeah, we vibing. I'm really knowing what this person is about. This person got to show me them. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I did differently.
Yeah, real talk. I feel like on that note, like when a person really got to show you them, you will be able to see if they faking a lot faster than, you know what I'm saying, having a group setting and the person be able to tap their friend a little bit.
Yeah.
You remember that time?
Yeah. Yeah, you on your own. Can you go A to Z? That's big for me.
Yeah, real talk.
Being able to have a good conversation from A to Z. We could be talking about apples and we end up talking about zebras at the end. You like, God damn, how we get here? I love that shit.
Yeah, real talk.
Love it.
It show that they can hold a conversation. It show that we can solve problems. It ain't always got to be a fucking argument. It show a lot of great qualities you ain't never learned. So that definitely is a good ass tip.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. We definitely need a lot more examples too, man. We grew up, like, I know our generation, we grew up seeing like our grandparents and stuff married, but our parents most of our parents wasn't married. They separated real easy. But nowadays we got people who just focus on social media, so all they got to look for is like Barack and Michelle, or like I used to say Will and Jada, but you can't really say that no more because of the things they went through.
They still married though.
We gotta use black excellence, man. LeBron and Savannah.
Yeah, real
And
talk.
speaking on LeBron, trending topic. Speaking on LeBron James, who's out here goading it in the Olympics at 39, carrying the USA team.
Going fucking crazy.
My GOAT.
Going crazy.
My only GOAT, the league GOAT. But, hey, one of the things that's been big, it's been big. It's been study going on. It's trending still. It's going to always trend all the way until it's over. It's Bronny James being drafted to the NBA. Hey,
that's the best motherfucking spot he could have been in. It's just like, man, if my daddy worked at motherfucking J.P. Morgan and Chase and I needed a job, hey, come your ass in this boy. Hey, I'm going to train you up. I'm going to get you ready. Not saying he a trash or he a bum or anything, because the average player can't walk up on Bronny James and think they finna get no fucking buckets. He's still good. He's still in the making. He's still growing. And I know LeBron gonna make him a GOAT just like him. You know what I'm saying? If not better. He got some growing to do,
he got some growing to do. My thing is, he went 55th pick in the second round, and you people act like he took so many people's spot. Y'all pulling up the USC guy. Why he ain't get picked 54 places in front of the second round or before that? He wasn't getting picked.
And he wasn't LeBron James' son.
He wasn't LeBron James' son. Money. That's what. Look at that man. Jerseys sold out. He sold more jerseys than Jason Tatum. Yeah, it's a business thing too. Y'all gotta understand that the NBA is a business. It's a business, and this guy is not bad. He's not a bad ball player. You know what I'm saying? Y'all looking at him to be LeBron James first drafted number one. Right. No, he's the 55th pick. He got time to grow.
Yeah, y'all gotta understand how many people gonna show up to that first game to see father and son play together.
Who don't want to see LeBron throwing it to Bronny?
Right, or Bronny throwing that bitch to LeBron.
That shit's it's golden. That's gonna be better than the Dwayne Wade and LeBron James poster.
You know it.
That shit gonna sell.
Iconic.
But he's not a bum. That's my thing. I'm not looking at him. I don't think he's gonna take over the league. If he do, he do. But my thing is, I think he could be a solid player.
My thing is, what I hate is the hate. I hate the hate from our people, especially black people. Them the main people who are down in this shit, man. Like, they all talking some, well, man, no, he shouldn't have went. He should have been this person. This should have been this person. And a lot of ex-NBA players and current NBA players are mad about that because of him being LeBron James' son, and they say he getting some type of special treatment. I don't understand why they ain't bigging that up, because a lot of, like I was explaining to the guys off camera, like a lot of these like big business owners, or like even the owners of teams like Jerry Jones and with the Dallas Cowboys, his family and stuff, he just bring his sons and his fucking kids coming down, and they running the team for him and stuff like that. They getting jobs. Why we can't do the same thing as for our people?
It's nothing wrong with it, man. Like I said, I think basketball players do this all the time for their son. What's Sharif O'Neal? I think it's Sharif, if I'm not mistaken. His son got drafted to the Lakers. You thought that was out of what? You think Shaq ain't had nothing to do with that?
I ain't know that happened.
He ain't make it official on the team. Went to the G League, but he got
problems. He got the heart problem.
So it's like you gotta still. You think he ain't had no hand in that?
You know that.
So
He'll be a fool
even if he
not to
wasn't
do it.
drafted, he was signed. It was one of them. But at the end of the day, he got on the Lakers.
Yeah.
So
You see D Wade got his son on their G League team.
The Utah-
D Wade
yeah.
on the Utah, a part
Come
of
on,
on the
man.
Utah Jazz.
Same thing,
He
but-
got his son on the D League team. He probably wasn't as good as Bronny James.
that's what I'm saying.
Bro,
his
Still,
name wasn't as
y'all
big
think
as
if
LeBron.
Bronny James gonna come up and show out, they ain't gonna put his ass on the G League?
At the end of the day, bro, like y'all was saying, hey, that's a motherfucking James.
That's a James.
Hey, that's a motherfucking
Money.
James.
He did it. He got him on sign with Beats.
You know that.
Y'all ain't say nothing about that. He got
He
him
walking his
endorsement with
son.
Beats.
He walking his son right through the
And let me
footsteps
tell
that he
y'all
needs to
something.
walk
The
through.
way LeBron
Scotto,
James
Scotto.
been showing the fuck out.
Scotto, oh, we ain't supposed to be. You supposed to be us talking, folks. You can't be just coming in the whole time
Go
fucking up
ahead,
the floor
man.
thing. You want to get on the seat?
Go ahead.
You want to get on here? Folks?
You gonna have to edit.
Come on, Scotto. Shoot me some notes then if you want me to say it. I'm dead ass, G, for real. Shoot me some notes if you want me to say it. All right, for real. Damn, I don't even remember what my train of thought was.
That's why you must have kept going.
My bad, Scott. I don't want to do that in the middle of it. I just need us to get that energy for real. I'm trying to get my energy flowing. All right, damn.
Ronnie.
Bronny James, G, man, shorty ass gonna be a problem to be reckoned with. And as like I say, if I'm a dad, if I got the opportunity to bring my son to work, show him the ropes every which other way, hey, do this, put him in them deals, I'll be a damn fool not to, cause that money finna come out of my pockets. I need my son to be able to come on, bring this shit in. This the game he love. I'm the GOAT. I can teach him this shit. I can bring everything I know right down to him. That way this legacy gonna keep on going and going and going and going. That's one thing as black people, like you keep speaking on, we don't do. We don't make that last name be one of them statement pieces. You remember on What's Love Got to Do With It? Hey, you can leave, but that last name, that's my daddy name. It got my
Damn
daddy
right.
blood on it. That stays here. Man,
And
he
she
got to
knew
build
it.
that legacy
And
up.
she knew that
Yeah.
name was gonna hold weight. That his name hold weight.
Man, LeBron got to build that motherfucking name up. He'll
Absolutely.
be a fool not to.
Absolutely.
Build that name up regardless of all that hate and all the bullshit. And Bronny James, you know he gonna make him a problem. He gonna be able to put him in any camp. Any one of the best NBA players that's going on out here got a camp. He can put Shorty in. He can make Shorty 3-point the best 3-point. He can make his 3-point better than his. To where he'll be a elite motherfucking player.
Grow.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
grow.
Every time it go, Shorty
Yeah.
gonna be a problem. I already know it.
Hey, I could
Wait
see
till
it too.
these haters.
I could go pettier, right?
Mm-hmm.
I done got people jobs that I knew wasn't shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then I knew and didn't deserve it. I knew it was gonna be a piece of shit on that job, but I gave it to them because they was friends or a friend of a friend. So you saying that's bad? Y'all saying he don't deserve it? Hey, look, if I'm able to do it, I'ma do it.
Yeah.
Period. I'm gonna help you get here. No matter if you able to do it or not. Hey, you might prove me wrong. I could have knew you wasn't shit, but
Real
you
shit.
could get on this job and really blossom and be better than the best employee ever.
Damn, they're better than me.
So you can't judge a person off of that. We gotta watch him, man. Y'all gotta let that man grow. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Y'all give all these other players a chance. All these stars took time to develop. Times where they wasn't nothing, then we heard their name. Devin Booker. You ain't hear them, then boom, you're hearing about Devin Booker. You gotta give everybody a chance to grow, man.
You ain't lying, boy.
Same thing, Anthony Edwards. Boom. Now he one of everybody's favorite athletes.
We could talk about the GOAT. They were saying he wasn't winning no rings at first. But when he came back,
Come on, man. Just give Bronny
You
a
know what I'm
chance,
saying?
man.
Give him a chance,
Yes,
bro.
nepotism. We get it. All right, next.
call it whatever you want to call it.
Next. You know
Next.
what I'm saying? Leave it. Next.
I'm with you when you right, gang. I'm with you when you right.
On the real, man. So, yeah, that's our motherfucking take, man. Season 2.
Season 2, man. We here.
Episode
Early
1.
Legends,
We
man.
have Early Legends. Subscribe. Check us out,
Subscribe.
man.
Again, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Come watch us, man. We gonna put some shit out here.
Okay.